As a New York PI, I never came across a case I couldn't crack. That is, at least, until the mystery of the poop in the Cheeto bowl. That's me, Harvey Lee. The season was spring. The city was New York, and the town was hot with crime. I was in my office one rainy night, poring over the daily news when there came a knock at the door.
Oh, Harvey, I just didn't know where else to go.
Her name was Dorothy O'Day. Sweet girl, like a jelly donut. Not quite as doughy, though, still sweet. Like just the jelly part. Strong, not that great part.
What's catching a twist, dollface?
Well, it all started a few hours ago.
She told me about a swinging party she was hosting over on 75th and Broadway. Real jumping joint. The booze was flowing, the brass was blowing, and people was having a good time. Little too good a time, seemed like, because sometime between the sherry and the shrimp cocktail, somebody made themselves a little too comfortable in Miss Dorothy's. Somebody, it seemed, had moseyed on over to the snack table and left behind a little party favor of their own.
And that's when I saw it, right there in the Cheetos bowl. It was a...
Dewey, it really be a bitch sometimes, let me tell you. Here I am, already 5 cases on my desk, and now I got this darling putting on the waterworks in my office.
Can you do it, Harvey? Can you do it like you always do?
I can.
I could. That's me, Detective Harvey Dean. Always cleaning up somebody else's mess. I knew right where I had to start. You see, when something stinks, you go straight to the stinker. And that man is Tony Stinkarachi, scum of the block. This guy's sitting on half of New York, 2/3 of Chicago, and a hacienda in Colombia, if you know what I'm saying.
I need your help, Tony.
What can I do you for, Harvey? I got a fresh batch coming in today.
Real sweet, but I'm not here to shovel snow. I'm looking into a case over on the west side.
Let me guess, you're talking about the accident over at the O'Day spot.
How'd you know?
Harvey, the nose always knows.
Don't you play with me, Stinkarachi.
All right, Harvey, I'll throw you a bone.
Turns out it wasn't the first time. Apparently, folks from here to Newark have been reporting milk duds in their chip bowls for weeks. First, it was Fritos, then Doritos, and now they finally hit the beloved Cheetos too. You see, the pattern I understood, but why did someone leave another 2 in the #1 snack? It just didn't add up.
Fancy seeing you here, stranger.
God damn it.
Esmeralda Morella. That vixen can turn the most solid man to pump. I saw him on more than one occasion. I couldn't let it clog this one up. But damn it, I just couldn't stay
What you doing sniffing around this part of town, Harvey?
Looking into a case over on the west side, but you already know that, don't you, Essie?
I don't know what you're talking about, Harvey, honey.
Oh, don't you play with me, Essie.
Well, apparently a Mrs. O'Day was seen smooching in the Southampton sunroom of a Mr. Delacroix. If you ask me, sounds like a jilted spouse might have been looking for revenge, but what do I know? Aren't you gonna answer that, Harvey, honey?
Hello? Hello? Who is this, huh? Who are you? What do you know, huh? Where are you? Hello? Hello? Damn it!
Wrong number. Back in the office, I spoke to 2 suspects, the spouses of Mrs. O'Day and a Southampton lover, in the hopes that maybe one of them might have soiled the snack bowl. Unfortunately for me, both of their alibis checked out, which ultimately took me back to square one. Or should I say, square 2. Ultimately, what had once been a steaming pile of intrigue turned cold, and the investigation was closed. Mrs. O'Day never did find out who muddied up the tasty treats at a Midtown soiree. And as for me, Ezzy and I finally tied the knot when traveling to Europe for a year. I thought about the case from time to time, and the truth was, maybe, Just maybe, we all pooped in the Cheeto Bowl that night. I guess we'll never know. That's it for me. Party P.I.